My dear brothers and sisters, there are times in life when wealth fades away, doors close before you, people turn their backs, and your heart trembles with fear about tomorrow. You look at your bills, your family, your responsibilities, and quietly wonder, where will help come from? But listen closely. When every source seems to dry up, it isn't the end. It's Allah redirecting you toward the one source that never ends. He closes the doors of creation so that you return to the Creator. The same Lord who fed you before you were born, who protected you when you were helpless, who wrote your sustenance before you opened your eyes. He has never abandoned you. If you are facing hardship, if your income has stopped, if you've tried everything and nothing seems to work, what you are about to hear could be the turning point of your life, because Allah has blessed 4 of His names with a special secret, a divine power that can open the doors of provision, bring Barakah where there was none, and ease the paths that once seemed forever closed. Stay with me, for when these names are recited with sincerity and faith, they can transform your story in ways you never imagined. Let's begin. Al-Razzaq, the provider. If you are struggling with finances, burdened by bills, or feeling the weight of uncertainty, the very first name to hold firmly in your heart is Al-Razzaq, the provider of all creation. This name reminds you that Allah alone creates sustenance, delivers it, and ensures every living being receives what has been written for them. We often believe our livelihood comes from our employer, business, clients, or the economy, but in truth, every morsel you've eaten, every piece of clothing you've worn, every shelter that has covered you reached you only because Allah allowed it to reach you. When you say Ya Razzaq, you remind your heart of the true source of provision. Jobs, businesses, and opportunities are merely channels, not the source. A person may work tirelessly and still struggle, while another puts in little effort and receives abundance from unexpected places. That's because provision isn't created by effort alone. It is granted by Allah. He can provide through ordinary means or in ways beyond imagination. He feeds the fish in the depths of the ocean where sunlight never shines, the birds that soar through the skies with no savings, and even the tiny insects hidden beneath stones that no human eye sees. If He sustains all of them, will He ever forget you, the human He honored with intellect, purpose, and dignity? Never. Allah has promised that every soul will receive exactly what is written for it, not a grain less, not a grain more. That is why reciting Ya Razzaq 71 times daily, especially after Fajr, carries immense power. It softens the heart, eases the mind, and reminds you that you are never alone. When you recite it, don't rush. Sit in calm reflection. Let the meaning fill your chest. Whisper to yourself, my provision is written by Allah. My sustenance is guaranteed. I do not worship wealth, nor do I chase people. I turn only to Allah, who owns everything. This mindset frees you from fear, melts anxiety, and restores your dignity before your Lord. The one who understands Ya Razzaq stops begging people and starts asking Allah. He still works, plans, and strives, but his heart is no longer tied to the job or the market. His heart is tied to the one who controls them both. And sometimes, Allah tests you with financial struggle not to punish you, but to bring you closer to Him. He wants you to realize that money was never the source. He is. When your heart truly understands this, everything begins to change. The burden begins to lighten when you place your trust in the one who never breaks His promises. Provision may come slowly, or it may come swiftly, but it always arrives at the perfect time. So when fear grips your heart about the future, when your income feels stuck, when every door seems closed, call upon Ya Razzaq with sincerity. Because the same Lord who provides for the birds in the sky, the animals in the wilderness, and the creatures hidden beneath the earth, will surely provide for you, His servant, in the most beautiful and unexpected ways. Al-Ghani, the self-sufficient, the all-rich. The second blessed name to hold close to your heart is Ya Ghani, the one who is entirely independent and free from all need. Allah requires no wealth, no power, no help from anyone. Everything in the heavens and the earth belongs to Him alone. He is the true owner of every treasure, every form of abundance, and every success. When you understand this name deeply, your heart stops feeling desperate before people. You no longer depend on them for your needs. You turn directly to Allah, the one who can fulfill every desire without limit. Many people live in fear of not having enough, of losing what they own, of watching their savings run dry. They worry because their income is small or their business is slow. But when you truly reflect on Al-Ghani, you realize that true wealth has nothing to do with numbers. It has everything to do with who controls those numbers. A person may have millions in the bank, yet still feel anxious and unsatisfied. Another may have very little, yet sleep peacefully every night. Why? Because real wealth begins inside the heart. When you recite Ya Ghani 71 times daily, you are acknowledging that all richness belongs to Allah, and He alone grants sufficiency. You are asking Him to bless you with provision so pure, so dignified, that you never have to depend on people or lower yourself before anyone. This is the richness that brings dignity, the kind that lets you stand tall, knowing with full certainty, Allah is enough for me. True wealth is not about mansions or luxury cars. It's about a heart free from greed and worry, a heart at peace, because it knows that its provider sees every need and never abandons His servant. When Allah fills your heart with contentment, qana'ah, even the smallest blessing feels abundant. Without that contentment, even the greatest wealth feels empty. So when you call upon Ya Ghani, do so with presence and sincerity. Say it slowly. Let its meaning settle in your heart. Ask Him to remove poverty, debt, and struggle from your life. Ask Him to grant you pure, halal sustenance, and to fill it with barakah, blessing, because sometimes a small income with barakah brings peace, while a large income without it brings only hardship. Some people earn plenty, yet their money disappears into illness, repair costs, or constant problems. Others earn little, yet their wealth stretches, brings comfort, and opens doors, because Allah placed barakah within it. Reciting Ya Ghani also transforms your mindset. You begin to understand that chasing people for wealth or opportunity is pointless. The hearts of people are in the hand of Allah. He can turn anyone's heart toward you, to help you, hire you, support you, not because you begged them, but because He decreed it. And when He wills to enrich you, nothing in creation can stop it. When He decides to withhold, nothing can give. This beautiful name teaches you to stop measuring your worth by what you own. Your value is not your income. It is your faith. If Allah wills, He can elevate you overnight. He can send provision through unexpected paths, a new idea, a partnership, a solution to a problem you thought had no end. He can open doors you never even knocked on. He can bless your mind with wisdom and creativity, making you capable of earning in ways beyond imagination. So when life feels heavy, when your needs increase, when the world feels tight and uncertain, sit quietly, close your eyes, and call upon Ya Ghani, because the one who is rich beyond measure can make you feel rich within. You are the rich, and I am your servant. Enrich me with your grace so that I am never humiliated before people. A heart that understands Ya Ghani never feels empty again, because it knows that richness is not found in pockets, but in hearts. Al-Mughni, the enricher, the third blessed name, is Ya Mughni, the one who enriches whom He wills, in both heart and hand. This beautiful name reminds us that true enrichment does not come from endless hustling, chasing every opportunity, or trying to please people. It comes directly and solely from Allah. He is the one who decides who will rise, who will prosper, who will be granted ease, and who will be protected from the kind of wealth that harms the soul. When Allah enriches a person, He gives them far more than money. He grants them stability, dignity, peace, confidence, and a deep inner security that no amount of material wealth can replace. Many believe that success depends on luck, strategy, skill, or powerful connections. These things may be part of the process, but they are never the source. If Allah does not will prosperity for someone, even the most brilliant ideas collapse, businesses fail, and opportunities vanish. But when He intends enrichment for His servant, everything begins to align effortlessly. Ideas flourish, doors open, people offer help, situations shift in your favor. What once seemed impossible becomes easy. What felt distant suddenly draws near. This is the power of Ya Mugni, the one who makes you self-sufficient through his grace. Reciting. Ya Mugni 71 times daily is a humble way of asking Allah to enrich you, to grant you sufficiency that frees you from dependence on people, because begging humans lowers your dignity, while turning to Allah raises your honor. When Allah places richness in your life, something profound changes within you. You stop comparing yourself to others. You stop envying what they own. You stop fearing scarcity. You begin to trust that whatever Allah has written for you will reach you, even if every door around you seems closed. This name is not merely about financial success. It is about spiritual independence. When Allah enriches your heart, you become emotionally strong, spiritually confident, and at peace. You no longer seek validation from people. You no longer live in constant anxiety. You walk with tawakkul, a deep trust that Allah is managing your affairs perfectly. Even if your income is small, you feel fulfilled. Even if you are not the wealthiest, you are deeply grateful. This inner richness is more powerful than any number in a bank account, because it gives peace. Wealth without peace is poverty. Peace with modest means is hidden richness. When you recite Ya Mugni, take a moment to reflect on the countless ways Allah has already carried you through life. Think of the times you didn't know how you'd survive financially, yet you did. The bills you feared, yet paid. The challenges you thought would drown you, yet passed. Allah was always there, supporting you, guiding you, placing people in your path, opening opportunities, and removing obstacles quietly and mercifully. If He has done that in the past, will He abandon you now? Never. You are still under His care. This name teaches a powerful truth. Wealth is not only about accumulation, it is about capability. Allah may not always grant a large sum immediately, but He enriches you by giving you the skills, wisdom, patience, and creativity to sustain yourself long term. Many pray for wealth, but Allah, in His wisdom, gives something better: the ability to earn, to grow, and to remain content throughout life. That is true enrichment. Sometimes Allah delays material growth because He is preparing you, shaping your character, strengthening your faith, protecting you from arrogance, or saving you from an opportunity that would have harmed your soul. Some doors that look golden on the outside hide destruction behind them. And when Allah closes such a door, He is not depriving you. He is protecting you. If Allah delays something, perhaps that delay is saving you. So trust His timing. His plan is always wiser and better than yours. When you recite, do so with hope in your heart. Ask Allah to remove the burden of debt from your shoulders, to bless your earnings, to open pure and lawful opportunities, and to grant you wealth so sufficient that you never have to ask from anyone else. Ask Him to enrich you, not only with possessions but with contentment, generosity, and the ability to help others. Because the best kind of wealth is that which benefits others, your family, your community, and those who are struggling. And remember, Allah may enrich you in many different ways. He may strengthen your mind with ideas, bless your hands with skill, inspire you with profitable ventures, or bring the right people into your life at the right moment. He may expand your business, increase your customers, protect you from loss, or grant you peace in your livelihood. He may bless you with land, assets, or income that grows effortlessly. Or He may simply give you fewer expenses, so that what you already have lasts longer. All of this is rizq, divine enrichment, even if it doesn't appear as piles of money. So sit quietly. Place your hand over your chest. Call upon Him, Ya Mugni, enrich me with your mercy. Make me self-sufficient through your grace. Protect me from ever depending on anyone but you. Whoever Allah enriches, no one can make poor. And whoever Allah protects from greed will never feel empty, even with little. Al-Fatah, the opener of all closed doors. The fourth blessed name is Ya Fatah, the one who opens doors that seem forever shut, the one who unlocks every barrier, the one who clears every path that appears blocked. When every effort seems to fail, when every plan collapses, when your heart whispers that there is no way forward, Ya Fatah reminds you that Allah holds the keys to all possibilities. Nothing and no one, not people, not circumstances, not the entire world, can prevent what Allah chooses to open for you. He is the one who opens hearts to guidance, minds to wisdom, doors to opportunity, and souls to peace. There are times in life when you do everything within your power. You apply for jobs, start businesses, reach out for help, make plans, and still, nothing works. You feel as though every direction is closed. Hopelessness begins to whisper. Doubt begins to grow. But a believer knows, when Allah closes a door, it is not rejection. It is redirection. He may close one path so that you do not settle for less than what He has destined for you. He may block a plan that would harm you later. He may delay your success until the exact moment. It will benefit you most, a moment only He knows. Reciting. Ifata 71 times daily fills your heart with trust that Allah has already prepared your way forward. You simply cannot see it yet. Just as the light of dawn breaks through the darkness without struggle, Allah can bring solutions into your life effortlessly. A job rejection is not the end. A failed business is not the end. A delayed opportunity is not the end. They are simply steps in Allah's divine process. He is clearing the road, rearranging your circumstances and preparing your heart, so that when He finally opens the door, you walk through it with wisdom, gratitude, and strength. Yafata reminds you that no hardship lasts forever. Just as a seed must break through the soil to reach the light, you too may feel buried under pressure, debt, or sorrow. But within that darkness, Allah is nurturing your growth. He is shaping you quietly, and when the right time comes, He lifts the weight, parts the barriers, and lets you bloom. That opening, that breakthrough, it is from Al-Fatah, the one who opens paths no one else can. Think back to your life. How many times did relief come unexpectedly? Help arrived from someone you never knew. An opportunity appeared out of nowhere. A problem resolved itself without explanation. These were not coincidences. They were the work of Al-Fatah, the one managing your affairs even when you are unaware. He prepares ease long before you even feel the hardship. And when the moment is right, He opens what was closed, beautifully, effortlessly, and perfectly. Sometimes, the solution to your difficulty is already written, but Allah allows the problem to remain for a while. Why? So that your heart returns to Him, softer, humbler, and filled with deeper faith. When you call upon Allah with Yafata, do so with a heart that truly believes He is listening. Say it slowly. Imagine every locked door in your life beginning to loosen. Ask Him to open for you the doors of halal provision, opportunity, clarity, blessing, and success. Ask Him to open your heart to gratitude, your mind to wisdom, and your path to all that is good for you. Ask Him to remove the barriers between you and your sustenance, whether those barriers are around you or within you. Because sometimes, the doors that seem closed in our lives are not outside. They are inside. Fear, self-doubt, laziness, negative thoughts, emotional pain. These can block your progress more than any external obstacle ever could. When you say Ya Fatah, you're not only asking Allah to open doors in your world, you're asking Him to open the doors within your soul. To unlock your courage, to awaken your creativity, to strengthen your determination and deepen your faith. A believer who calls upon Ya Fatah doesn't only seek income, they seek the strength to rise, to try, to trust, and to take steps with confidence. This inner opening is just as important as the outer one. When Allah opens a door for you, no one can close it. When Allah decides to send blessings, no enemy can block them. And when Allah grants ease, no hardship can overpower it. The hearts of people are in His control. He can guide anyone to support you, love you, help you, or bless your journey. Sometimes Allah hides your success behind a locked door, so that you learn to stop knocking on the doors of people and start knocking on His door. You keep calling upon Him, and when your heart turns sincerely toward Him, He opens that door for you in the most beautiful way. Recite Yafata with trust. Believe that your destiny is not limited by what you see. This world only shows the surface. Allah knows the entire picture. Today you might be struggling, uncertain, or stuck, but tomorrow Allah can open a door that transforms your life completely. A new job, a fresh opportunity, unexpected help, debt relief, or a peace in your heart you never imagined possible. Sit quietly. Breathe deeply and call out from your heart, Ya Fatah. Open for me the doors of goodness. Ease my affairs and guide me to what is best. A heart that trusts Ya Fatah is never trapped, because it knows that Allah always has a way. My beloved brothers and sisters, understand this with certainty. Whatever you are seeking, Allah already knows. Before you felt the need, before you whispered the dua, before the problem even appeared, Allah had already written the solution. He knew the struggle that would weigh upon your heart, and He also prepared the ease that would lift you again. There is nothing you need that Allah cannot give, no door He cannot open, no situation He cannot change, no difficulty He cannot remove. He gives to whom He wills, when He wills, and in the way that is best. Sometimes the path He gives is smooth, sometimes it's difficult, but every phase carries wisdom. When He delays, He is teaching. When He gives, He is blessing. When He withholds, He is protecting. And when He opens the way, He is honoring His servant. Reciting the 4 blessed names, Ya Razak, Ya Ghani, Ya Mughni, Ya Fattan, is not merely about seeking wealth. It is about strengthening your connection with Allah. It is about placing your trust in the One who controls the heavens and the earth. When your heart learns that He alone provides, fear fades, anxiety melts, your chest opens. You stop expecting from people and start depending on Allah with certainty. Money is temporary. Opportunities are temporary. But the One who grants them both is eternal. When you chase the world, you run endlessly without peace. But when you chase Allah, the world itself often comes running to you. The job you seek, the business you dream of, the relief you pray for, the blessings you hope for, they are already written for you. Your task is not to panic. Your task is to trust. There will be days when it feels like nothing is changing. You recite the names of Allah. You raise your hands. You cry in sujood. And yet, your circumstances remain the same. Do not be frustrated. Seeds do not blossom the moment they are planted. They need silence, time, and patience. Beneath the surface, they are taking root, growing strong, and preparing to rise. The same is true with dua. Allah is shaping your future, strengthening your soul, and preparing you for the gift He will soon give. Never think that your voice is too small for Allah to hear. He heard you when you whispered with a trembling heart. He saw your tears before they fell. He knew your fears before you could name them, and He promised, "Call upon me. I will respond to you." It may not come in the way you expect or at the time you desire, but it will come in the way that is best for you. So continue reciting these names with trust. Ya Razak, provide for me. Ya Ghani, enrich me with sufficiency. Ya Mughni, make me independent through your grace. Ya Fatah, open for me every door that is good. Say them from your heart, not just from your tongue. Believe in the promise of Allah. Take steps in your life. Work, strive, and try your best. But leave the results to Him. The doors of Rizq do not open for the clever. They open for those who trust. And when Allah gives you, remember to thank Him. Use His blessings in what is halal. Help others. Support those who are struggling. Share your wealth, even if it is small. Because charity does not decrease wealth. It increases it. The more you give for His sake, the more barakah He places in your life. May Allah grant you wealth that brings peace, hearts that are grateful, homes filled with barakah, and souls that remain humble. May He open for you doors that no one else can close, and may He protect you from paths that look good but carry harm. May He bless you with ease, clarity, strength, and success, in this world and in the hereafter. Ameen.